Okay, the subject of this blog is something that's kind of near and dear to my heart, considering the fact that I'm in the military and current world events is a big part of my job. I've included in this article or this blog a couple links to some news articles I read. One was an article about the country France, talking about a possible confrontation with Iran sometime in the future. Another article that I'm linking to is one which shows where Israel made an attack on Syria about 2 weeks ago. No, about a week ago, week and a half, and they blew up a facility there. Basically, what the story behind that appears to be is that the Israelis had some kind of intelligence saying that there was a shipment made from North Korea to Syria under the pretext that it was cement, but in fact Israel believes that it was some kind of nuclear material, which kind of makes me remember an article I read about a week or two ago how North Korea's finally let us go in there and examine their nuclear facilities to prove to us and the world that that they've stopped their stuff, which is probably why they did it, because they collected everything and shipped it out to Syria. It's a possibility. I mean, I don't know for a fact myself, but yeah. And then there's another article that's just something additional I put in there, just about Al Qaeda, doing their shit again. The bottom line is, things seem to be getting worse before they're getting better. I mean, I personally, and I've been saying this for a long time myself, based on all the news stuff that I've been seeing and reading about, is that we're going to, sooner or later, there's going to be a confrontation, and it's going to evolve. I hate to say this in this term, but Bush used the analogy of the axis of evil. They included North Korea, Iran, and Syria. And, I mean, these articles are kind of like, what's the word I want? What's the word I want? Help me out. Confirming, Bush's suspicions. I mean, we have North Korea sending a shipment to Syria, and like I said, intelligence, according to the Israelis, and I'm sure the British and us are concurring with this, is that there wasn't just cement, that it was something else. And then France, of all people, talking about how, Iran is not being very cooperative, and, they think that sanctions aren't working and stronger measures may sometime be needed. Now, this is France. Anyway, but like I said, my bottom line is things are not getting any better over there, and you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. My personal opinion is in the next few years something big is going to happen. I don't see our presence in the Middle East diminishing any time in the near future. I mean, I'll tell you what. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think when it starts to look like the Iraqi situation is getting better, something's going to get worse somewhere else. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm not privy to any classified information, so don't even think that. Don't say me being in the military is giving me this information, because it's not. This is my personal opinion. But I honestly think that something bad is going to happen here in the next couple of years. And we don't know what Bush is privy to. I mean, granted, his intelligence in the past was either flawed or bogus or both. We don't know that. We went into Iraq, and I never agreed with the way we went into Iraq. I said we were making a mistake. But we're there now, and our presence is causing problems. And there have been people here in the States that said going there's going to be a mistake, it's going to cause problems that are happening now. And that's pretty much what's happening. And Syria and Iran, they're like vultures. I mean, they see an opportunity, and they're going to take it. And the North Koreans, them hooking up with the North Koreans, and I've seen newspaper articles in the past where it showed that North Korea was in bed with either Iran or Syria. So Bush's analogy of an axis of evil may not have been too far off. Again, this is my opinion. I honestly invite you, once you read the newspaper articles or the web articles and hear me out, if you have an opinion on the subject, please open it up. Open up a forum. Let's get this out. If you agree with me, fine. If you don't agree with me, that's fine too. So let's get the ball rolling. But again, things are not looking good in the Middle East, and I don't see that problem going away anytime soon. So anyway, this is me stating my opinion. I figured this was the best way to state it instead of trying to type everything, because sometimes when you type, you don't type what you're thinking, but most of the time I do. But I figured this was the best way to do it this time. So let me know what you think.